What does it mean to win? The ordinary has a past. You achieved the goal. You got the promotion, the recognition, the thing you were chasing. And then you felt nothing. Or worse, you felt emptier than before. The moment you've been working toward finally arrived, and instead of fulfillment, you found a hollow space where satisfaction was supposed to be. What happens when victory doesn't fill the void it was supposed to close? This is the hidden cost of winning, and it's older than you think. For most of human history, winning was simple. You won, you lived. You lost, you died. The stakes were clear, the rewards were tangible, and the satisfaction was built into the outcome. There was no gap between the achievement and the feeling. But now, you live in a world where winning is abstract. A promotion, a follower count, a milestone. You win, but the reward isn't food, shelter, or safety. It's a number on a screen, a title, a fleeting moment of recognition. And that gap, the distance between the victory and the feeling, is where emptiness lives. There's a character in the manga Berserk who embodies this emptiness perfectly. His name is Griffith. And at the lowest point of his life, he delivers a speech that reveals everything wrong with the way we chase victory. Griffith says, "I feel no responsibility to comrades who've lost lives under my command, because they chose to fight in each battle, just as I chose this. But if there is something that I can do for them, something I can do for the dead, then it is to win. I must keep winning to attain my dream." He calls it a blood-smeared dream. And he's right. His dream isn't clean. It's built on the bodies of everyone who followed him. But he doesn't care. Because winning has become more important than the people he was supposed to be fighting for. Griffith's fatal flaw, what the Greeks called hamartia, is his blazing ambition and entitlement. He's incapable of compromising anything he's already won or conquered. He feels that to stop, to change course, to admit he was wrong, would be a betrayal of all the sacrifices he's made and all the lives he's trampled in his climb. So he keeps winning, and each victory costs him more of his humanity, until, eventually, there's nothing left but the victory itself. And here's the part that makes it worse. Your ego doesn't know the difference between Griffith and you. It still treats every competition like life or death. It still pushes you to fight, to dominate, to win, even when there's nothing to win. Ego built empires. It also destroyed them. The same force that drives you to create, achieve, and dominate is the force that isolates you, blinds you, and makes you impossible to be around. Your ego isn't your engine, it's your anchor. Pride was never supposed to be a wall. In your ancestors' world, pride was communal. It came from contribution, from being seen by the tribe, from belonging. Pride connected you to others. It said, "I have something to offer." But somewhere along the way, pride became personal. It became about being above others instead of with them. It became a wall instead of a bridge. The pride you carry today doesn't connect you. It keeps everyone out. And then there's the competition that never ends. You're in a race with no finish line. You win one thing, and the next goal appears. You're not competing against a specific person, you're competing against a phantom. Someone smarter, faster, more successful. Someone who's always just ahead of you. And because the goalpost keeps moving, you never arrive. You're exhausted, but you can't stop. Because stopping means losing, and losing feels like death. That's why you cling to your accomplishments. Without them, you don't know who you are. You've tied your identity to what you've done, not who you are. Your achievements are a life raft in an ocean of uncertainty. But what if you're more than what you've done? What if your worth isn't tied to your track record? The irony is that self-focus doesn't make you visible, it makes you invisible. When you're so focused on your own success, your own image, your own wins, you can't see anyone else, and they can't see you. You're surrounded by people, but you're performing for an audience that doesn't know you. And the fear of stopping, the fear of what happens if you step off the treadmill, keeps you running. But what are you running toward? And what are you running from? What if the biggest victory isn't winning at all? What if the real win is finally stepping off the track before your dream becomes as blood-smeared as his? The ordinary has a past. Now you know its name. The gap between victory and feeling is where emptiness lives. The only way out is to stop chasing. Subscribe to Deep Time. The ordinary has a past. See you next time.